And we'd like to call the man of the moment right now.
We're going to call him up?
We call him up, ask him to come here.
You know, I wasn't supposed to do all this when I arrived in KK.
Yeah.
So let me just share last. No wonder the bugger put me in his jet lah. Now I know why.
Yeah, you think what, you come here free, is
thought,
it?
you know, for a commercial, you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Datuk Dr. Vinod Sekhar.
Wait. Vinod, before you speak, how can you wear a headdress like that? That one is for Aflin standard. Yours is a much better one, which we're going to give you now, okay?
Okay, Patrick, I remember this, yeah? You say I got different standard.
Yeah, that looks more like it.
Yeah.
Do I look sexy?
Yep.
We'll talk later. Thank you, Aflin, Hans, Patrick.
Which is your signal, Aflin Hans, to fuck off the stage.
They asked us to stay on here.
They can stay there. They can stay there. It's all right. They can stay there.
Stand here.
They can stay. They can stay.
Follow the rehearsal, is it?
Gosh, I can't see everyone because it's all very bright. First, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us in this celebration of the formation of our great nation, Malaysia. Happy Malaysia Day. Slightly belated. I'd like to say a few things, but I think one of the things I'd like to repeat, I've said it to a few people. I've been asked, why Sabah? Why have you come to Sabah? Why are you having this preview concert? Why are you celebrating Malaysia Day? Why are you launching this initiative? Why Sabah? Let me first say I put Sabah and Sarawak together, Borneo. The simple truth is, and I've said this earlier, I'm going to repeat it. Malaya has an infection. It's a bad infection. And Sabah and Sarawak is the antibiotic we desperately need. They also is the vaccine that we have to continually have. It's not a one-shot wonder. We need Sabah desperately. We need Sarawak desperately. Datuk Sri Dr. Masini Majun had said that the thing about Sabah and Sarawakians is that you are non-judgmental. And it's beyond non-judgmental. You know, I come from Malaya, Semenanjung. There, they want to know what your race is. They want to know what your religion is. They want to know how high you are, how tall you are, how wide you are, how fat you are. We in Malaya are very judgmental. We in Malaya are in very, very close proximity to losing our soul. But Sabah, I told my wife this, Sabah, the moment I get off the plane, the moment I walk in to the airport, I'm going out, from the baggage handler to the person helping me to the car, to the driver in the car, everything changes. I suddenly feel I'm home. I suddenly feel, wow, this is Malaysia. You don't care what race a person is. You don't care what religion a person is. You don't care. Everyone's a Malaysian. Everyone is equal in your eyes. We had that once in Malaya. We were that once. We're very close to losing it. And so why Sabah? Because you're an extraordinary people in an extraordinary state. And this is very unfair and very ironic. But Malaya now needs you more than ever. More than ever. And there's one more reason why Sabah. We in Semenanjung, in the peninsula, we have enriched ourselves. We have industrialized. We have modernized. We have incredible roads. We have incredible infrastructure. But we've done it in many cases from your wealth, from what is yours. And I'm not a politician. God, I am not a politician. I lack the diplomacy and the filter to be a politician. But as a businessman, I think we have to accept some responsibility. So, why Sabah? This is our way of saying sorry, and this is our way of saying we want to try and make it up. We want to now recognize where things went wrong, and we want to accept responsibility, and we want to now come here and grow with you. And I hope you will allow us to. I hope you will allow us to. The programs that we have here will be quite extraordinary. We want to change the paradigm of how things are done. We want to change how capitalism works. I'm a capitalist. We've always talked about this. I like money. I like lots of money. I like my toys. I will not give up my toys. We work hard for our toys. But then when is enough enough? If we are smart enough to build businesses, if we are smart enough to make money, we businessmen and businesswomen must be responsible for the society we're taking from, for the environment we're growing from, and we have to give back and build it up. So we're going to try and introduce a new form of capitalism, social capitalism, good capitalism, where we're going to make money, but we're going to grow with the community and with the environment. And we're going to do it in Sabah as well. And I hope you will allow us to. So why Sabah? This is why Sabah. Because Sabah is Malaysia. Sabah is the soul of Malaysia. And I hope you will allow us to play whatever role we can in doing that with all of you. So I want to hear this. Are you Malaysians? Yeah. Are you Malaysians? Yeah. Good. Because that's what we need. Semenanjung needs you. We need you now. We're sorry for the past, but we need you now. And I hope you stay with us as we go through all this. Tonight, we're going to have a few things going on. Tonight, as you heard from Aflin, we're doing the preview of the PETRA Kase concert. What Aflin did not tell you was, before, what's that concert called? That little concert you did?
The little concert with
Ikhlas.
55,000 people was called Ikhlas.
Ikhlas. that little tiny thing called Ikhlas. Before Ikhlas, when he was, well, not wearing diapers, but when he was 17 years old, he, my dear friend Zainal Abidin, Sheila Majid,
Amir Yusuf,
the Ikhlas crew, they did a little concert before all this for Malaysian Amuda, for Malaysian unity. So you know what? We're doing it again. We're doing it better next year. We're bringing the whole crew back with a new crew. with Sabahans, Sarawakians, a new generation, to show how great Malaysia can be. Because let me tell you guys, Malaysia has the potential to be the beacon for the rest of the world. We are a nation, multiracial, multi-religious, multilingual, multi-ethnic, that doesn't just live together, but thrives together. With all our problems, there is no other country I want to be in. No other country. There's more racism in the UK, there's more racism in the US. I mean, you want to go to Jakarta? You want to go to Manila? Manila, you might end up dead. But all these other countries are nothing like Malaysia. We are unique. We are special. We are God's country. We've been given everything. And you know what? How dare we screw it up? We can't. And I believe we can make it great. I believe we can get it right. But it's with Sabah and Sarawak first, to bring us all back to the center. Now, one of the most important things we're doing today is, I've been talking too much. That's because I've had a bit too much whiskey, but it doesn't matter. One of the most important things we're doing today is we're going to launch a very special news portal. I've realized that news seems to be controlled by one side or another. One side will try stoke fear, other sides will try stroke anger. We're always pulling one way or the other, left side, right side. There are some that are trying to do the right thing. And you know what? Media is so important, news is so important, that we're all brotherhood. We all sisterhood. We all have to work together. But I thought, you know what? Let's create a news portal for this generation. Down the center, moderate, down the middle, that talks about the news, that gives the news as it is, without varnish, without pushing one way or the other, and accepting that the Malaysian public are smart enough to work out what's right and what's wrong. And my problem is, hello, I'm a businessman, I'm an idiot. What do I know about news? So I needed individuals that knew the news, that have a history with the news. So let's go for iconic individuals. So we decided to convince two good friends of mine to take on the challenge of creating a new news site that would operate without fear or favor. So before I carry on and introduce everyone else, I want to call these two individuals up with me. Can I please have Terence Fernandez and Datuk Ahiruddin Atan, or Rocky Brew, to come on stage with me, please? Guys, Terence Fernandez and Rocky Brew, the managing editor and the executive director of The Vibes. Now, before I give them the mic, because they'll want to talk, obviously, but before I give them the mic, I want to introduce you to the rest of the Vibes team, because we're serious about what we're doing. We're not screwing around. We have Manvir Victor, is he here? Our executive editor. Can we have Edin Koo, our executive editor as well? For Sabah. We're being serious. Let me be very clear. I don't do anything just by talking. We are making Sabah one of our important bases. And the head of the Vibe Sabah, Jason Santos. Now, a lot of the Vibes team, you see, everyone was thinking, right? We have a lot of haters. When all the gossip was going on about the Vibes, everyone was saying, really, it's going to be a news portal? Are we serious about news portal? Do you have like 1-2 people writing stories? Well, it's a bit more than 1 or 2 people, as you can see. But we had to leave a very large number of our colleagues in Kuala Lumpur to make sure you got the news, to make sure it was delivered to you. And so I want to name them because they deserve to be recognized because they couldn't come and enjoy the party here. So let's recognize them. We have our executive editor, Himanshu Bhatt. Our executive editor and, doing all that serious reporting about business, Emmanuel Samaratasa. Our senior sub-editor, Kochia Hui. Eliza Zulkafli, another senior sub-editor of ours. And, okay, this man is special. How long has he been in the news business? How long has he been in the news business?
Since 1962.
Here's a man who's been in the news business since 1962. I wasn't born. My brother, who's somewhere there, was, what, 5 years old? No, 4 years old. 4 years old. Musa Scully, our senior sub-editor, one of the paragons of journalism in Malaysia. Our assistant news editor, Livingation Christian. Our content executive, Lily Ibrahim. Our content executive, Arjun Mohana Christian. Our content executive again, Haikal Fernandez.
No relation.
Huh?
No relation.
No relation to you, I thought you relate Tony Fernandez? No,
That's with the S.
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
a Z.
Shit, but okay, never mind. Head of our Northern Bureau, who can't be here because he's handling Penang and everything else, Ian McIntyre. Our reporter, T. Vignesh. Our reporter, Amar Shah. Our reporter, Azim Idris. Our reporter, Zaidatul Shreen Abdul Rashid. Cindy Liu, another of our reporters. Arul Das Sinapan, another one of our reporters. Sophia Nasser. Rachel Yo, again, both are reporters. Lynette Lee. Photo and video department, another one supporting Bobo. Noor Shahida Imran. Now, I name these people because, like all egomaniacal chairmen and chief executives, I like taking credit for everything. Right? We're just made that way. But let me make it clear. These guys and everyone you've just seen, they are the ones that made everything happen. Gentlemen, the men and women behind the Vibes. And let me tell you this, the Vibes will be impartial, will be down the middle, will be there to do whatever they need to do to save the Malaysian soul, to destroy fear, to remove ignorance by just reporting the truth, by just reporting the facts and letting you decide whatever you want to decide. And that's what we are hoping for. That is why the Vibes exists. And I hope now you see how serious we're being about doing this. And we're going to be doing it for a very long time. Now, before I hand over the mic In fact, I'm going to hand over the mic now because I want to say a few things after this. But let me now ask Datuk Ahiruddin Atan and Terence Fernandez to please come forward. These are the leaders of the Vibes. Well, they are the leaders of Petra News. They head Petra News. And Petra News is not just the Vibes, it's going to be many more things. So let me just let them say a few words.
I'll give the mic to the editorial numero uno.
No, I already have a mic. You can use yours.
Okay. I'm just going to do one promo. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the president of the National Press Club too. Okay. I have 3 or 4 other positions I'm not going to mention tonight. I have brought a team of when my members, the members of the National Press Club, they have been watching our development very closely. This happens when Vinod is starting this at a time when media companies are retrenching journalists. Even the giants are getting rid of us. Even fellow journalists are calling us unemployable journalists. You know, but Vinod has proven that we are still hireable, you know, we are still employable. Thank you very much. We hope not to let you down too much, you know, because we know that you have your own agenda which does not match ours. So we're going to be fighting a lot. But anyway, the National Press Club is so encouraged by this development that we have members from Kuala Lumpur who are here tonight who want to do some honors to Dr. Vinod. Can I?
Do I look sexy now?
So in short, ladies and gentlemen, this is easily the biggest media do that I have ever taken part in. Thank you, Vinod. Thank you, my fellow journalists. We are going to make it happen. And now, I shall pass it to the Vibes managing editor, the man.
Good evening, everybody. Vinod and Rocky have already said everything you needed to hear about the Vibes. For 5 years, I was floating around, according to Vinod, doing stuff outside of journalism. And then my good friend here called me up one day and asked me, you know, what are you doing with your life? You know, you're a good journalist. What are you doing? What are you doing communications and PR and, you know, reputation management, whatever that is. You know, you should go back to doing what you do best. And I said, yeah, well, where do I go? You know, look at the state of journalism or news organizations today. You know, they're either one side or the other, and there's always the consideration for revenue that will compromise your editorial policies and your journalistic ethics. And we are seeing it today as journalism in Malaysia is in a watershed moment where organizations are shutting down, journalists are being laid off, editorial support staff are losing their jobs. And here you get some, my crazy Malayali brethren saying, hey, I'll support you. Go and set up a news organization and run it the way you want it to be run, and make it your own, and make it something that you can be proud of, and bring the team that, bring in your dream team to get this off the ground. So ladies and gentlemen, behind me is my dream team, part of them. They've got my back, and I'm so blessed to have these guys to take this leap of faith with me. And I thank my friend Vinod here for bringing me back into the part where I was meant to be, I suppose. And people like Rocky, people like Zakir, aka Big Dog, and people like are not the people that you would think would be associated with, or whom Terence Fernandez would be associated with, because apparently we have history. Do we have history? I don't know. Apparently, we represent different sides of the divide, and we can't get along, and I don't know. Like I always tell people, Rocky and I are like a WWE match. He's the Rock, I'm the Undertaker. We may wrestle for a while, but once the match is over and the audience goes home and the cameras are switched off, we go have a beer and we laugh about life. In any case, the vibes, it's about that. You can have differences of opinion. You can represent any side or no side, as in my case anyway, and Rocky's, I suppose. But there's nothing stopping us from coming together for something that's good for the country, for a common cause. I mean, our diversity is what unifies us and makes us strong anyway. So why can't all of us with different backgrounds and ethnicities and sensibilities and affiliations or inclinations come together for a common cause, which is what's best for this country? And at the Vibes, our commitment to you is that we will be that news portal, that platform that you crave for. A platform that tells you what the hell is going on. Unfettered, unedited. We'll give you both sides of the story. We'll be fair. We will criticize, but we'll criticize fairly. And the proof of the pudding is in the eating. Please visit www.thevibes.com and you can see our stories there. The Vibes will be bold. The Vibes will be fair. The Vibes will be free. We have no paywall. So because, yeah.
That is amazing,
We like free.
Terence.
Because we believe the news should be yours.
That is completely right.
And at the Vibes, we like to just say that the news is yours again. Okay, I'm good.
So insightful of you, Terence. Thank you, and thank you to the entire team. Terence, shall we now show them what we've been talking about?
Okay, before that, can we all move back a little bit?
Can we take a photo? Can we take a photo?
Ladies and gentlemen, want a picture? Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
gonna need a whiskey very soon.
And
So-
let's bring out the management team. Let's now bring up the entire management team. Without
Oh,
them,
yes.
this could not have happened.
I would like to bring up, look guys, you've had a great time, right?
Yeah.
So we're not done yet. I know you want us off right now because we got the greats coming to sing with you soon. So I want to bring up the Petra Group team that are here to join us on stage. Can I please have, well, before that, I want you just to recognize one person that's really orchestrated all this. And I just want us to recognize him because everything you're seeing now, all this around me, was done by a person that led a team, his team, to put everything together. And you know, often they're not recognized. And I want to recognize him on behalf of his team. So Ace, come up here. This is the man that put all this together. Thank you. This whole thing was put together by this man. Also part of the Petra Group. Thank you. Of course, I'll take the credit for that. Now, so, can we please call my team up on stage? Datuk Zakir. That's right. Zakir, Mama, come on. Farooq Nourish, my Deputy CEO and Chief Marketing Officer. Where is he? Aflin Shauki. Datuk Fairuz Fauzi. Datuk Hans Isaac. Sushil Sidhu, Robert Guyati. Datuk Bhaskaran. Okay. Rick Singh. Our first non-Malay 3-star general and Inspector General of the Armed Forces, Datuk General William Stevenson. My Chief of Staff and Chief Sustainability Officer, and basically the man that keeps me straight and narrow, Mariamin Muhammad. And, okay, there's one person.
Don't forget Mr. Grumpy.
Okay, where's Mr. Grumpy?
He's here.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't introduce Mr. Grumpy. My Chief Financial Officer, Edward Leong. We're all a family, so I'm going to share a bit. Edward Leong is my Chief Financial Officer, but do you know what he did 38 years ago? 38 years ago, he was 1 year ahead of me in boarding school. And he was responsible for giving me the chit to allow me to collect my pocket money. He's still doing it now. And of course, there's one person, well, he's just sitting there. He's too busy doing whatever he's doing. But my head in Malaysia of Petra Media and the Senior Vice President of Petra Group, Patrick Teo, the voice of Malaysia. These people, and I'll only say this now, because after this, I'm taking all the bloody credit, okay? But just for tonight, I will admit, these people make everything happen for us. These people are the Petra Group. Thank you, gentlemen. And with that, in the count of 3.
No, in the count of 5.
Oh, I'm going to step back because it's dangerous. Also, by the way, I believe, hang on, is he there? Ooh, my big brother's there. Where? Ooh, okay. I want to welcome, before I start anything, because we'll drag him up on stage a bit later, but I want to welcome Datuk Sri Anwar Ibrahim, who's joined us from KL. Thank you for coming, sir. Thank you for coming. Okay, this is what they mean by vibes, right? Because they think that's me being slanted. But it's okay. I don't run the vibes. They run the vibes. But I would now like, in the count of 3, they keep telling me to step back. How dangerous is this?
All right, boss.
Okay, in the count of 3.
Ladies and gentlemen,
what?
The launch of Vibes.com on the count of 5.
5.
Stand by your
I'm
handphones
the
and
chairman.
record
I
this.
get to decide what the count is.
Okay, boss, you decide. But
take
ladies
all
and
the fun away from
gentlemen,
me.
stand by your handphones on the sky.
5, and this is also for Malaysia. This is for Malaysia Day. This is the launch of Vibes for a new Malaysia. The new Malaysia that was meant to be 2 years ago, but will be what we're going to go forward with. So in the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Vibes is live.